Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight is actually just a remake of Fresh Bamboo, and I wasn't even going to video it, but I thought, why not? I'll do it. And the colors I'm using, I know bamboo does not look like Tahitian teal or peacock, but I made it that way last time and I really liked it and it was popular, so I'm going to stick with it. Those two colors as well as white. Where's my white? I just mixed it. Okay. And for some reason there's a tracking focus button that keeps coming up on my camera, and I've tried to fix it and I can't figure out, so I'm hoping this video records correctly. I need to get a new camera, I think. A better quality camera. I've been waiting till I could afford to get a nice one, and I wouldn't even know where to begin as far as getting one. But anyways, there's this tracking thing flashing on there. I don't even know what it is. But I thought these were super cool, and I've had them for about a month, and I got these at a restaurant supply store, and I haven't figured out how I would use them yet. And now I know a lot of people were doing the dancing funnel pour, where you just have one, squirt bottle with one squirter on the top, whatever you call it. This one has 3. I don't know if you can see. And I thought, well, what could I do with this? And I've had 3 of these that I bought because I just thought they were different and I could do something with them. Well, there they sit on my shelf looking at me every time I make soap like, are you going to use me or what? And I have no idea what to do with it. So if you guys think of something cool I could do with this, I mean, I can't think of anything besides lines or dots, and I don't know if that would work anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to show you these, and maybe somebody has an idea about it. I'm just going to use my 9-bar birch mold, and let's get started. I have to make this kind of quickly because I have soap cupcakes. I have like 5 other batches to make, and we're getting a hurricane. I have a little bit of Lilant, but I'm not going to stress about it. Yeah, the hurricane's headed this way. Hurricane Matthew. I think it's in Cuba or the Bahamas right now. So we need to take down or put away all of our outside furniture. And anything that's not nailed down outside has to be put away because it will be gone. The winds are like 135 miles an hour right now. I have no idea what they will be when they get here, and I think it's going to be a couple of days before it gets here. It's like moving. This has gotten thick already. What's the scoop on that? It's category 4 right now. This just doesn't look mixed. I feel like I can see oil on the top. I gotta mix this a little more, but it is thickening and I don't know why. If you can see a film, like a thin line or any kind of oil, that means you're not emulsified. Now this right here is getting to like thin to medium trace, I would say, which is very weird because that doesn't normally happen when I'm just mixing it like that. But now my base color is going to be the Tahitian teal, which I don't have a ton of. How did I spill it? I don't know. I don't know how I spill it every time. But the base color is going to be Tahitian teal, and I don't have a ton of it, so I'm hoping I have enough. If not, I will have to add a little bit of something else, but... And I just did that without mixing the white first. Oh. This is going to be white. And this is going to be peacock, which I love this color. I'm in love with it. I need to use it more. Look what I've done. Oh well. We're mixing. And it's a little darker than I wanted, but oh well. I'm going right into the white with this. obviously we mix light to dark, and then you don't worry about crossing your colors, but I've been wanting to do a video because I've been asked so many times to do a video for a beginner soaper with a recipe, and I made a recipe, and I just have to take the time now to make the video. But that is I actually have a video to-do list, and then next to it I have just a list of everything that I have to do, and I just get so much pleasure crossing something off. So it is on my to-do list. I promise I will do it. I've made a few of the boxes for my cake slices, which I had said in that video, asked if any, but this is ricing. Did this rice before? I don't remember this ricing before. Okay, let's just pour it in each one, and then we will stick blend. And it's going to be thick, and oh well, because it smells so good. But the cake boxes, okay, I started making them, and it was from a template I found online. Now I can make them two different ways. One of them, you use a scoring tool, and it's a little bit more in depth. And I wasn't sure if you guys would want to see that one. But that one fixed the soap really well. And then there is the other one that's like a template, and you cut it out and it tells you where to fold it and all that. But because it's meant for a real cake slice, which would be, you know, like just a normal piece of cake, my cake soaps are a little taller than that. So I was going to redesign the template because I don't want to just make it and show you guys and then not have it available for you to print and make. So alright, see, you can stick blend ricing right out. Your soap's going to be thicker, but you just go with it, you know? Like this looks like cottage cheese. It's gross. Okay, so I don't know, unless I show you guys the one with the scoring tool that I use. I don't know that it's worth it to show you the other one, because if you make cake soaps, you know, in a mold similar to what I did, they'll be too tall. And I've always done ones with the scoring tool, but I was trying to find something a little bit simpler that would be easier to show. But like I said, they don't seem to fit the height. So redesigning a template, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know if I have the time or the patience, honestly, to do that. I'm not good at like techie stuff. And, but I feel bad because I did say that I would do that. So, what I can do is there is a paper crafting channel that I adore. And I can tell you guys about that and show you the link of how she makes it, because I think she can describe the process much better than I can, because that's what she does. It's Poodle's Paper Craft, and if you can't find the thing, I'll try to remember to link it down below. But she's from England or Wales or something, I'm not sure which. Her accent is so beautiful to listen to, and she always has her nails done just so beautifully. And she just makes, I like paper crafting, although I don't get to do it very often. But she makes just beautiful boxes and little bags and stuff, because she does Stampin' Up. So she uses Stampin' Up products. And so I watch her. I mean, she just makes me happy to watch, because she's, I don't know, it's a craft, and I like anything crafty. So I think the best thing to do would be to refer you to her channel and to the actual video of her making the box. Now I changed it a tiny bit just for my soap, but like I said, she could teach it so much better than I could. But I was feeling bad because I had said that I would, and then I don't like saying I'll do something and then not doing it. It actually drives me nuts when people are like that. So if you guys will please forgive me if I don't do the cake box video. But I can definitely show you where to find someone who can show you how to make them. If you guys are interested, let me know. Okay, so this I cut into lobes. I wanted to explain this because it took me a little bit to figure this out. Okay, this is a Brambleberry 9-bar birch mold. And because of the dimensions I cut my soap, I cut this. I get two logs this way, and then I get a little mini one, but it's still a little over 1 inch. It's about 1 1/4 inch, so I can cut them, and there's like 3 or 4 bars here. So this one I cut this way. But the other mold I use a lot that's similar to this, it's a little bigger, and I line it. I cut that this way because when I measure it, it works out perfectly for the size of my bars. And I didn't realize this, but it makes a big difference in how you pour the soap depending on how you're going to cut it. For example, since I'm cutting this in logs this way, think of it as having a log mold, okay? You pour your soap in, and when you swirl it, you know, you're going to go like this down your soap or whatever you're going to do. Okay, but I have found, and it's so weird to me, but I have found that if you're going to cut your soap into logs this way, you need to pour your soap that way, because, or you need to swirl it that way, like this. If you don't, the swirl doesn't show up. I don't know if I'm making any sense to you guys or not. So just think of it like when you have a mold like this and you're swirling, think of it how you would swirl it if it was in a regular log mold, and do it that way. Because if I had taken this and swirled it like this, it would not look right. You have to swirl like in the way of the way you're cutting the log. Oh my gosh, that was probably really confusing. But it took me making several loaves, like the rainbow sherbet. I could not figure out why the swirls were so beautiful when I cut them into loaves. You could see on the sides I had them standing up, and the swirls were so beautiful. But then I started cutting it, and it was like lines and weird, and so I cut one the other way, and you could see the swirls. So I just wanted to share that because I felt like I kind of screwed up on the rainbow sherbet batch, but now I know it really does make a difference in how you swirl it depending on how you're going to cut it, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not. But do you ever do something and then you're like, I don't even remember doing that. Like, I don't even remember making this soap because I've been talking the whole time. I've been chatting. Okay. I'm going to be making Island Nectar cupcakes, which I've been out of stock on for quite a while and have had many people ask me about them. So the reason I haven't made them is because they are so time consuming, and I will show you when I make another video, because I have to make all these little flowers that go on the top, and I have a mold that only makes a couple at a time, and when you want to make a bunch, it just takes time, a lot of time, to do the embeds. And you know, that's the thing. I told my husband, I said, I don't want to be so busy that I can't do the little things that I feel you know, what do I want to say? Make my soap mine, so to speak. I want to be able to do those things. Sometimes I can't. So since that's been requested, and it has been on my list, I've been making the flowers tonight, and I have the batch weighed out. So maybe I will make them tomorrow, I'm thinking. Because it's already like 1 in the morning here. And my girls don't have school. They're canceled school for the next 3 days because of the hurricane. And I have a bunch of friends that are actually, a lot of people are evacuating, but a lot of us are just staying put too. And not going anywhere. We're going to ride it out. I didn't give a fragrance description for this, but I do have it on the other video that I made of this same soap. I made the Fresh Bamboo before, and I liked it so much that I ordered a larger bottle of it. It's a very spa-like scent. I think I'm going to go buy a puzzle, and I'm going to make the girls do a puzzle with me since they're home from school. Or play games or something. Okay, stop scraping. I need to be done. Okay. I think I'm just going to texture this with this spoon. Doesn't this look so creamy and luscious? I am back to cut Fresh Bamboo, and this is what the swirl looks like inside. Let's see. This is this is the end loaf. I like the swirl. I like the fragrance. Definitely need to get some more of the teal color because I love it. I'll go ahead and cut the middle here. As far as the hurricane, Matthew and all of that, we are still staying home. The latest projected path kind of shows it heading, well, it's kind of up in the air after it makes landfall. They think on the coast of Florida. After that, the projected path shows it kind of coming up the South Carolina coast and then possibly going east back out to sea. So of course we're keeping an eye on it, but as of right now, we have no plans of going anywhere. It should probably just be, they're thinking maybe a category 2, possibly 3. And we'll definitely get wind and rain, but I know a lot of people, they're evacuating Zone A, which is everything east of 17 Business, and we are west of 17 Business. Not far, but enough that we think we'll be fine. I love this swirl. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time on the next video.